Hello, beautiful heart and souls. Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tune Into Love. Thank you for joining me for this pick a card reading. This message came through as a message for the Sacred Rebels, a message for your heart and soul, for wherever you are right now on your journey. So we have 3 different groups to choose from. So take a nice deep breath and tune in for a moment. Group 1, 2, and 3. Really feel into your intuition, trust your intuition. Whichever group is tugging or pulling at your intuition, your gut feelings the strongest is most likely the message for you. There could be more than one message. So thank you all so much again for tuning in. Thank you to all my subscribers. I love you infinitely. I'm so grateful to share these messages with all of you. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe if the message resonates. And I will place timestamps in the description for all of you. So with that, let's just get into it, shall we? We'll start with group number 1. All right. Hello, group number 1. I hope you're all feeling well, doing well. So let's see, Sacred Rebel that you are. Let's see what your heart and soul want you to know at this time. We have Restore and Replenish, number 38. Restore and Replenish. Okay. So it's definitely a time for you to take some downtime, take some rest and relaxation whenever you can. Really allow yourself, maybe even carve out some time for yourself to just do nothing, okay? Just do nothing except relax, rejuvenate, maybe even, sleep a little bit extra, get some naps in there. Whatever you can do to just allow your body to be at complete peace. So that it can restore, it can rejuvenate for whatever is coming up ahead for you. Because I feel like this is, just the way that she is situated here in this, with all the leaves and stuff, it feels like a growth spurt. When you're going through a growth spurt, you need extra rest, you need extra time to relax, maybe some superfoods or some nourishing foods, water, maybe even not eating as much, just to give your organs a chance to rest as well and not have to work so hard. You may have received a download of information where your body just needs to integrate some things for a while, process some things before you can really, it's like there's it almost feels like there's just a lot happening within your body and it needs time to restore itself. So restore and replenish. Allow yourself to rest, take a nap, or just kind of lay around and do nothing if that feels good to you. Moving really slow and just maybe even not getting up that much, just allowing yourself to sit down a lot or lay down a lot, and just, be in the moment for a little while, and that will restore your energy, okay? And I'm feeling like even like going light on foods. If you do need to eat, do something simple that's, nutritious for you. Greens, water, really good water. Even getting some, going to the store and just I do it once in a while where you just get like some alkaline water or something that's just really pure and easy on your body, helps you detox whatever toxins may be in your body. Any sort of just simple foods that are easy to digest. Let's see, let's get into the tarot and see what's coming up here. We have the Knight of Rods, the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. And the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're like I feel like you're going to be entering into an active time in your life. Like things are going to get busy and active. And so right now, I feel like you've been going through whatever it is that you've been going through, whether it was a lot physically or just like mentally or spiritually. I feel like there's a lot where your body just needs time to, heal and rejuvenate from some things and just feel its strength again, like a growth spurt, and things are about to get busy again for you. I'm feeling here with the Knight of Rods, there's certain things where you feel inspired and you need to act on them. It requires a bit more energy. And then there's certain things that you want to maintain every day. You want to be able to have your energy to maintain every day towards whatever goals or, different ideas that you have going on for your business ideas, for income. And I feel like it's something where you have to really, be present with yourself. I'm seeing like the armor here where, you've got to dress to the occasion. You have to be focused in your appearance and your presence and how you're presenting yourself. So it's nice when you can just have that downtime to yourself. I'm even seeing her naked here, like, you know, just being in your home and not worrying so much about your appearance and focusing more on your health and your body, and your well-being, and resting and restoring, so that you feel rejuvenated to, you know, really dress up to the occasion or whatever it is. Because I feel like it's, you know, it's something really important. It's something really good for your development and your growth in terms of your, you know, your business, like your finances, your income, whatever it is that you do in the world. And I'm feeling here like this energy of, it's like an energy of love that is overflowing, right? It's overflowing. And no matter what you're going through in your life, no matter how, you know, where you are in your growth, where you are in your journey, in your spiritual development, your personal development, your physical well-being, all of that, I feel this energy of love just overflowing. And I feel like this time of rejuvenation for you is going to help you really feel that in a deeper way, how it just, you know, pours into all these different areas of your life, and that you're able to feel, you know, when the time is right to slow down, when it's time to speed up a little bit and take action, you know, when you need to show up, and where it doesn't feel overwhelming. It's just like every day you have the energy to be present and show up for whatever it is that you're being called for. And it doesn't mean that you're always needing to show up specifically for certain things. That learning how to show up for yourself and be there for yourself, it's just like it allows it to be so intuitive, where you're not thinking about it at all. You're just able to act accordingly. Okay. So I'm feeling some really great things going on here, and also you feeling good about what you're doing already. Okay. I feel like what you're doing already is becoming more solidified, more easy to manage, more normal, more part of your just like everyday routine, where it feels really good to have these daily responsibilities to what you're invested in. And no matter what it is, it's going to continue growing. You're going to reach your goals, your achievements, your destination, whatever it is when it comes to your finances. And I feel like there's like spontaneous moments of inspiration where, you know, you may need to go somewhere or do something or meet up with someone, and you're ready for it. You feel ready for it. There's no hesitation. There's no anxiety. And I feel like this cup of love is just always overflowing. There's like, you're surrounded with this beautiful energy of love that is like a protection. You know, like I'm seeing the armor here, where it's just you're totally in your heart. You're not having to think about anything. You just move and go and do and stay and sit. Just kidding. It's just like, I feel like it's all very intuitive. And it's all guided through your intuition. Okay. So it's just about honoring what you feel and know to be true, what you feel, you know, you need to do, to be your best self at all times. Okay. To really honor the times, the good times, and of, you know, being able to feel active, and also the good times of being able to relax and just take it easy. Okay. Let's see. Let's clarify these. Oh, we have the Magician. Beautiful. The Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. So I feel like, you know, it's like, if there's any sort of, you know, anything going on in your life that's not quite, you know, in alignment with the energy that you carry, right? So like you're interacting with certain people, or you have certain family members or friends, and they don't quite understand like the gist of what you're doing, or, you know, your alignment and attunement to your own soul's guidance and to the guidance of, you know, your heart and the universe and whatever spirit guides and sources that you're tuned into. I feel like there's this energy here where you're able to approach it with a very open heart, a very loving heart. And this may be actually something new for you, in terms of, you may be noticing how you respond, you know, in a more heart-centered, unconditionally loving way, because you're really nurturing yourself. You're caring about your well-being. You're caring about your health. Your behaviors are all reflected because of that coming from that place of health, that source of love within yourself. And I feel like, you know, if there's any sort of, you know, contrast when it comes to relationships, and you're just not seeing eye to eye, that you're able to remain neutral to it. You know, like there's like a neutrality to you, where it's like it can only be beneficial. Some things may not change. There may be people in your life who aren't willing to change and grow, and that's okay. And I feel like you're okay with it. Like you're able to be present with them. You don't expect them to change. And yet it's not going to stop you. It's not going to keep you from moving forward and what you're invested in and what your heart and soul are calling you to do. And I feel like here, even there's, you know, when it comes to new opportunities in love, as far as like emotional fulfillment, I feel like there are some opportunities that you're just not interested in right now because you want to stay focused on your path, which is totally fine. I feel like you know what's meant for you is there. And I made a post earlier today about waiting for what you want. It's like everything that you want is worth waiting for. So if right now the main priority is to stay focused on what's most important for you right now, then that's exactly what you should be doing, because that's what's bringing you ease. That's what's bringing you peace of mind. And these opportunities are always going to be there. When it's a true opportunity for you, it's not going to go anywhere. And it's like the divine timing is all going to work out. So it's like I feel like you're looking forward to manifesting some new things. You have new ideas. You're putting new things together. You're handling what you've already started, and you're integrating that in your daily life. It's becoming more of who you are and what you're all about. And I just feel like your priorities are really focused in the right way. And so being able to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, to be in your best possible healthy well-being state is the most important thing right now to focus on. And anything that is meant to be yours will be. Okay, it's like there's no rush, there's no anxiety, there's no worries that things aren't going to manifest. It's almost like it's important to, I don't know, it's like you've gotten out of this energy of wanting things, because you know that what you truly want is to feel authentically yourself, to feel grounded, to feel, that all is well. And then everything else is kind of like the icing on the cake, or when it's something else is new is ready to unfold, you're going to feel really ready for it, really ready to integrate it into your life. It's most important for you right now to remain focused on your own well-being and what you're doing in your world. Your own health, your own sanity, your own mental well-being, spiritual well-being, physical, all of that. And then everything else that enters into your life after that is going to be so much more aligned and so much more clear. And I feel like you'll feel so much more grounded. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, it's totally a good thing to be focused on it. It's your priority right now, and nothing needs to come in the way of that. Okay. It's like, when you're ready for something and you're trusting that. And that's really, really beautiful. Okay. Not pushing yourself to say yes to things that you feel you're not ready for at this time. Okay, we have protection, number 38. So know that you're very protected through this, process of your life. Like whatever it is that you're doing, you're very protected. There's no one that can harm you. There's no one that can, trip you up or sabotage you. There's not going to be any sort of like deception going on, because you are so focused in your aligned path. And you're really rooted in this place of unconditional love in your heart, where if you need to respond to things, you can do so without it causing any sort of like stress within your own self or worry within your own self. Did I do that? It's like you're focused in your own way, and you're very much protected and heavily guided. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. Heavily guided and very much protected. I'm even seeing on this card, I don't know if you can see it up from there, there's like a little path marker here in the sand. It's interesting. It's almost like, even though it may not be obvious to the naked eye or to anyone else, you can always see these little signs, even if they're very subtle, like that show you how protected you are, no matter where you are. This is a big sandy beach in the ocean, and it's like very subtle, and that's it's like a sign. And they show up for you whenever you need them. Okay. And that's because you're choosing to be in alignment with love, with your heart. Wash away your burdens. Look at this. Wash away your burdens. And I'm seeing here the ocean protection. It's like allowing yourself to release whatever it is you need to release emotionally. And this could be, this having to do with restoring and replenishing in the Four of Cups, not feeling quite ready to say yes to certain opportunities. It could have something to do with just needing some time to, release some emotions out of your body, to release some things, and honor your alone time with that. Honor your private time, to really love yourself and nourish yourself, and let some things go that just need to go because it's time, And I feel like in that, you're integrating and processing it. So it can feel very heavy and it can make you feel tired and all of that. So, and that's just your body's signal that you need to rest so that it can work, it can heal. It's like lifting away burdens just simply by nurturing yourself. Okay. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. So again, I feel like here with this Four of Cups, it's helping you really clarify and get clear on your true heart's desires, what it is you truly want. And there's no rush, there's no pressure. It's about you, allowing yourself to come to that clear place of clarity, that clear place within your heart, and knowing that, just getting clear on your desires. And when you really desire something, you know that it's out there waiting for you when the time is right. What do you desire? So this is a beautiful time for you to really feel into that in a slow and gentle way. Let's get one here from the Divination of the Ancients. We have Agor Mastery. Agor Mastery. So I feel like you're becoming very masterful in the way that you receive wisdom and divine guidance from your soul, from your guides, from your team, from the world, from the universe, from the multiverse, from the consciousness of life and love itself. And becoming wise in your own self-care, in your own stability, in your own emotional stability, in your own inspired stability. Like there's something here with stability in your own, the way that you go about creating money for yourself, the way that you create anything in your life. I'm feeling this energy of stability that's come with wisdom, becoming more masterful in wisdom and being able to live through those experiences that create it by choosing to say yes to your soul, by choosing to be integral, by choosing to do the right things even when it's really hard sometimes, by choosing to honor your time, but honor your emotions, honor your vulnerability, so that you can become stronger and more stable. And I feel like your emotions very neutral. It's like you're able to approach things. I feel like after this period of time, you're able to really approach things that maybe in the past would have been triggering. However, now I feel you in a neutral energy, which allows you to respond in the best possible ways that you can, which is, serving you and them at the same time. And I feel like it's all very intuitive, and it's a result of loving and healing your emotions within yourself, and really getting clear on what it is that you truly desire in this life, and staying true to it, sticking with it. Every day, taking the steps every day that you feel guided to take to continue growing it and nurturing it. So this is really beautiful. I feel like you'll feel more masterful in terms of, your own wisdom and your own knowings and your own intuition and how connected you are to consciousness and what it means for you in your daily life. How you choose to make decisions for your business or your work or your career, how you choose to provide, this solid foundation for yourself. Wow. And also when it comes to any sort of, healing, being able to be masterful of your own self. Like I feel a lot of self-mastery, that you'll become even more self-aware of, in ways that really serve you. It's like a maturing. I feel like a growth spurt. Like that's when I felt it immediately when I saw that. It's like a growth spurt where you actually feel your maturity, experiencing it right before your eyes. And here we have Hina, freedom. So, it's like you're really opening and expanding yourself to complete freedom, what it means to feel freedom in your human body, in your human life, in this experience of life that we all live together. What freedom is to you? What is it that allows you to feel free? Identifying any sort of blocks or obstacles that you can resolve, that you can change your approach simply by it's like aligning with your pure energy. It's a matter of, and every day we receive new information, we receive new energies. There's new people that we're always, coming into contact with. And so learning these tools and, self-awareness about ourselves allows us to be in the flow of life, because it's not always perfect. And just because we have awareness and we come into wisdom doesn't mean everything's going to be perfect. However, it's perfect when we know how to respond to things, when we know how to take care of ourselves. So I feel like this sense of freedom for you, and I see you being able to even travel, and do some things in your future that really mean a lot to you, something you've always wanted to do. And so it may be, that you're saying no to certain things so that you can build up your income, build up your work, whatever it is, so that you can have more freedom to do what you actually really want to do in life versus just like, temporary little things that, are fun and all. However, it's like, I feel like you like really, there's like excitement building for things you really, really want to do. And because you've put in the work, because you've taken those steps to build that foundation, you're able to really accomplish that and achieve that in your life. Okay. So this is about like, pure freedom and not just like temporary feelings of freedom here and there. I really feel that very strongly. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, let's get an energy card. Oh, blossoming abundance. I love this. Yeah, whatever you're doing is really nurturing your abundant energy and, health energy, money energy, love energy. It's like inspiration energy, fruits of your labor. It's really beginning to blossom, okay? It feels really beautiful. And, it's like, I feel like there's an appreciation for all the little, it's like slow and steady, right? Slow and steady every day, the little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and then you see how that like creates, so much. It's like I'm even seeing like planting little seeds and just like seeing how they grow and then they produce more and then it's more. It's not all about doing all these big huge giant things. It's choosing to do these little things every single day and seeing the importance in the small stuff that that maybe no one else ever sees, right? It's like all of these little things that culminate into something really great over time. And it's something that lasts. It's something that continues to grow. So you're not always having to put so much in. It's like it becomes like this natural give and receive that's very effortless and so abundant, so abundant where you can take time to yourself to go enjoy yourself or not be present in work or whatever. Like you can really go do things in life or be things, whatever it is. It's like I feel this beautiful energy of appreciation around you and understanding like how abundance really shows up in your life and what is required to create that for yourself and how you're recognizing that you're doing it. And, so it's like to be able to receive it it just feels so natural and good and wonderful. Knowing your worth, knowing your value, being grateful to be a part of that, creating worth and value in the world, creating worth and value in yourself. It's just this beautiful reflection. So, so wonderful. Oh, look at this loyal heart, sacred rebel, loyal heart, loyal. I love it so much. This is so beautiful. Okay. Whatever is meant for you will always find its way. It's like if there's a relationship, for example, that you're hoping to manifest in your life, it's already manifested, and it's the divine timing of things is all unfolding. And any sort of unconditionally loving relationship, we're always going to be encouraged to prioritize ourselves, to take care of ourselves, to do what's right for ourselves. And, we would want them to do that as well. I'm feeling this here, it's like you're a very loyal heart, and whatever you commit to in your life, you commit to with all your heart, and you're really you're recognized for that. You're seen for that. You're felt. And I love how it's here with the owls, there's such wisdom and being able to really feel for yourself. You have to feel it. It's like it's not just something that you want to manifest. You have to feel it. And in order to really feel it, it requires you to focus on yourself, your emotions, what it is that you need to do to find that stability within yourself and give yourself that time to do it, because that's what creates all of that wonderfulness later on. It benefits you and everyone else, So whatever this is, just know in your heart, like, it's like, I feel you. I feel all of your dreams of emotional fulfillment being completely fulfilled. There's no doubt about that. And here, this is the number 35. So again, it's that energy of co-creation. It's the energy of change. And it also represents the number 8, which is strength and, unconditionally compassionate love, integrity, all of the energies of a loyal heart, right? And to build these qualities of strength within ourselves, to refine them, requires us to go through, situations that require our integrity, require us to do things sometimes that we don't always want to do. However, we do want to do them because that's what creates that foundation, even though it's difficult. Once you get going, though, you feel fine, you feel good, the confidence builds, all of that. And then you learn, it's like there's just such a wonderful quality here with the wisdom of the owl and the heart, as one, combined as one. And I do feel a very special person here in your life, a soulmate energy, a person that is with you, just as loyal as you are, okay? So let's see. I'm going to do one here. Get one of these. The dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So the dragonfly represents a very quick spiritual transformation. It's something that is short-lived. It happens very quickly, and it's very profound. A lot of epiphanies, a lot of insight, deeper wisdom that just, you realize with quick realization, quick awareness, and it really helps support you into your next venture in life, your next phase, whatever it is you're going through. So remaining lighthearted, because if there's any sort of challenges, they're very temporary, they're very quick. It's like you have these moments, to respond in love, to do something that helps your growth, and it's quick and it's painless. Like it's something where in the past you may have been like, oh, dreading, those sort of things, and then like life just presents it to you real quickly. You handle it, you respond to it like real quickly, and you're like, wow, that wasn't bad, and I did it. It's like, wow, I don't know. There's just something here about really being able to experience, your own growth in real time and the real physical reality in a way that's just like, wow, that felt really good, and it helps you affirm for yourself, your own growth and what you're going through. So be lighthearted, okay? Loyal heart, sacred rebel heart. Let's see. Let's do a self-love card here. I let go of limitations and recognize the true beauty of my being. I visualize all my limitations falling away one by one until I am safe, healed, and whole. Okay, so I feel like that's a message for right now as you're replenishing yourself, rejuvenating. I let go of limitations and recognize the true beauty of my being. Okay, and Hina is like, there's something here with beauty. Feeling your beauty, feeling beautiful and recognizing how feeling beautiful and nurturing yourself and, allowing yourself to rejuvenate go hand in hand. I'm going to get one here from the heart deck here. Let's see what wants to come through for you. Okay, this is the picture. And it's, oh my goodness, it says wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Isn't that amazing? So yeah, whatever you are feeling is spot on. Definitely, trusting your intuition is the way to go. Wait, okay? Don't rush into it. I can feel this, and it's good because you need this time to nurture yourself, to go through this, and whatever you're feeling about waiting on opportunities and all of that, you're spot on, and this just affirmed it so beautifully. And I'm just like, wow. I love how that works. And I love this, on the card, it's like they're kind of in the shadows, they're kind of still, forming and manifesting and, being together in the spirit, And I think that's really beautiful. Whatever this is, I do feel a soulmate energy around you that's very strong. And yet it feels like it's, there's like a phase in the spirit realm where you're, connecting and feeling into each other's energy. So whatever that is, you may feel it. However, right now, it's like the time for you to just really focus on yourself, your career, your goals, your dreams, whatever it is that's really important to you, what you really desire, get really clear on that for yourself so that when it all happens and comes together, it feels natural and you're ready for it, and it's all beautiful and there's no There's no fear or anxiety or worries or stress or pressure or anything like that. You just get to be yourself, feeling confident and all aglow and ready to go, okay? Oh my goodness, this is just so wonderful. So group number 1, that is your message. I truly hope it resonated. I truly hope that it brought you some affirmation, guidance, wisdom moving forward. It truly is my honor and pleasure to share these messages with all of you. So thank you so much for the opportunity. And thank you to all my beautiful subscribers. I love you infinitely so very much. You're all so amazing. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe if the message resonated, and welcome. I'm so grateful to have you here. I will be back again very soon with another message for all of you. So continue loving yourself, nurturing yourself, be good to yourself. And I'll see you again very, very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. So let's see, Sacred Rebel, what your heart and soul want you to know at this time. She feels, she knows. She feels, she knows, number 22. Okay. So very intuitive time for you right now. Whatever it is that you're feeling in your intuition, in your gut feelings, in your body feelings, you're really being able to translate your feelings right now. And this is really about you trusting yourself fully, trusting what you feel to know and know to be true within yourself, trusting your feelings more than ever, really tuning into your feelings, and allowing your feelings to translate to you what's really going on within yourself. I feel like this is about really being in your body, really listening to your body's cues, your body's, sensations, whatever's going on. Okay. She looks tired, like she's been through a lot and she knows the truth. And it's time for you to really listen to your intuition and act on your feelings, on your intuition, what you know to be true. Let's get some deeper insight in here. We have the 7 of Swords, the World, and the Hierophant. Okay, so I feel like there's some this could be a relationship or a few relationships where I feel like your intuition, your consciousness has really broken through a lot of like outdated, pre-programmed type of dialogue or ideas or beliefs, things that you can see through. And no matter what you do, like there's no convincing anyone, there's no changing anyone's perspective. This is about really listening and honoring yourself, your body, where your body's at in life, what your body needs, what you deserve, your worth, your value, all of this. And I feel like you're really able to see through any sort of deception, any sort of lies, manipulation, anything like that. And this is about expanding your consciousness, expanding yourself as a human being, expanding your feelings, your knowings, your intuition, really allowing yourself to take off in life in ways that are truly aligned with your authentic heart and soul, that are, so important for your growth and your stability and your foundation, and feeling like, you are happy in life, that you're here in life to experience the joy, the pleasure, the bliss, the friendship, the companionship, the partnership, the loyalty, the honesty, all of this. This is a very fixed energy where you're opening up and expanding to the truth of love, the truth of life itself, trusting life, being able to enjoy your experience every day. And I feel like this is about you really making a commitment to yourself, really making a commitment to your spiritual path, your spiritual connection to your own soul, to your own, sense of life energy that's around you. However you do that, this is a time for you to really get clear on that and really learn as much as you can about what is right for you, what works for you, not for everyone else necessarily, allowing yourself to learn and discover and become like a student, of your own soul, listening to your own intuition, where it's guiding you, what it wants you to learn, because it has to do with your own soul purpose. It has to do with your own authentic personality, who you are as a person, what you really enjoy. It's like when somebody's learning something as a student, if it's something they're really interested in, no one has to tell them to, pay attention or whatever. They want to learn it, right? So I feel like this is something where, this is a time for you to discover that and to make a commitment to it and to stick with it and give it a chance to grow and blossom and see how well it works in your life. Really committing to your own spiritual practice, your own daily practice, however you connect within yourself, to allow yourself to be in guiding every step of the way. And it starts with your intuition and really trusting your feelings, really trusting yourself, you know, because that's where it all begins, is trusting yourself, trusting what you know to be true within your own heart and soul, and being able to take action, you know, on your feelings that guide you towards the life that you truly desire. Okay. And it will also allow you to let go of attachments to any sort of relationships from a very neutral perspective, where you can still be committed to your own spiritual practices, your own life, and allow people to be where they are, you know, without trying to get them to understand you. This is about you understanding yourself first and foremost. Let's clarify these here. Oh, wow, we have justice. Okay. Yeah, you're really able to see the truth of things. Justice is on your side, and no matter what, like, you are going to shine through this. You are in the truth, you are the light, you are the way. Okay? And, you know, no matter what, the unseen realities, you know, however you connect with it, whether it's love, God, angels, spirits, they all see you and they all support you, and you are in the right, you know, as far as your path, what you feel and know to be true. It's about standing up for yourself and doing what's right for yourself from a very non-judgmental point of view, right? It's being able to observe what's really going on and do your best not to take it to heart, and instead align with integrity and do what you know is right. Because if you continue to do what you feel it doesn't agree with your, you know, your own instincts, your own intuition, it's only going to hurt you. So it's about aligning with the path that loves you, you know, that is right for you, that is good for you. And I feel justice on your side, and being able to kind of detach from any sort of situations that feel deceptive to you in any way, and focus on what's right for you. Focus on nurturing yourself, loving yourself, really getting into alignment with what supports you as a person, what supports your authentic soul journey. Okay, what supports, what practices, what daily practices can you tune into that remind you, affirm who you are as a being, who you are, what you're discovering, what you're learning about yourself, affirming your feelings, affirming your consciousness, the things that you're learning about. And here with the Four of Cups, there's like so many opportunities that are going to be presented to you, especially here with the world. I feel everything really expanding and opening up. And so it's not about saying yes to everything right now. It's about allowing yourself to really heal from anything from the past and feel into what's right for you. So in order to really do that, you need to heal anything within yourself that needs to be healed, that needs to be addressed first. And once that happens, then you'll be more ready and willing and able to say yes to opportunities that will always be there for you. You know, they're always going to be there for you. They're not going anywhere. Oh, we have the Two of Pentacles. It came upside down. That's interesting because I don't have them in the deck that way, but we're gonna take it like that. Okay, so I feel like there's something here with the Hierophant and your spiritual journey where I feel like it kind of makes you feel a little bit flipped upside down. You know, it's like it kind of flips the world upside down in terms of like, maybe the approach is something totally different than what you're accustomed to, and maybe it's completely backwards from what you've ever been taught or what you're learning about spirituality. Maybe there's something opening up to you that you're seeing in a whole new way, and you're like, oh my gosh, I thought it was this way, but it's actually this way. I feel like here it may cause you to feel a little imbalanced, or like it's hard to discern what's right and what's wrong. However, I feel you really need to go through this to understand like the dynamics of it, and to really refine it and define it for yourself versus what other people have told you over the years, or what you may have learned from other places or sources. Like, I feel like this needs to happen so that you can really feel it for yourself, what's right for you. And I feel like whatever sort of juggling that's going on, especially when it comes to finances or just like your own material foundation, I feel like tuning into your spiritual practice is really going to help you see, you know, how you can create financial momentum and abundance for yourself that no one can take away from you. No one can change at all. Like, I feel like this is a time where you really you have to really trust yourself. Whatever this is, it's about opening up to trusting yourself, focusing on balance, focusing on your needs and necessities right now, focusing on what's really a priority for you. You know, and integrating that all together. How can you speak to your soul and ask it for what it needs. Ask your soul for guidance, ask your soul for what it needs, ask how to manifest the perfect income, the perfect job, the perfect work, the perfect career, whatever it is for you. And by doing so, you open up that flow of energetic information, that consciousness that you would never experience if you didn't ask for it. And it's important to ask yourself for it, to ask your soul, to ask your guides to lead you, to guide you, to show you, to affirm it for you. I feel like no matter what happens, justice is on your side, balance is on your side, and anything that's happening is simply for you to learn. So you gain that deeper wisdom and understanding, and so you have that as a part of your core foundation, because there's no going back. It's like we've got to move forward. We've got to embrace love. We've got to embrace the forward momentum of our life to keep growing, And like, I don't know, I'm seeing like there's something here where whatever this is, it's running you down a bit, and she looks like she's, she needs some love and some nurturing energy, some life force in terms of her face. It's like there's so much beauty to you, especially here with the feather, the peacock feather, that it's like no amount of, makeup or clothes or like putting on a happy face really can heal what's going on inside of ourselves. So I feel like this is really important for you in your life journey, and, putting yourself first and realizing the importance of it all. I feel like no matter what, though, you're going to rise. It's like you're going to rise, and you're going to be like so like masterful when it comes to balancing things and juggling things. And like, I don't know, there's something here about feeling a little bit flipped upside down, and yet this is what's allowing you to fully trust, the spiritual path, your soul's guidance. It's like you've got to reach those points. We have to reach those points sometimes where, all we can do is turn to our soul, and that's when we that's when we do it, and things just completely take off from there in ways that we can't even imagine. Okay, we have girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of experience in discovering and uncovering a lot of deception and lies that have been going on around you. Okay. And it's like you're seeing for yourself, with your own eyes, in your own physical reality, what's going on. And so it's choosing to align with source, because we reach a point where there's, what else can we do? And this is where things just, they can feel unstable. They can feel really scary at times. We don't know always what to do. However, we can always turn to our soul. We can always turn to source, and source always affirms us. Your soul will always show you in the most magical ways. You'll realize you're never alone, that you're always guided. It's going to really, really show you and teach you that life can be trusted, that your soul can be trusted, that the path can be trusted. You have to make that self-initiated choice within yourself to commit to it. And we, like, I know I reached a point where there was, even though I was completely committed, I still had very, very profound experiences where I honestly thought, I'm going to die. I'm going to die, and I have to surrender to my death. And I did. I had to, there was no other option for me. I was either going to surrender to my death, it was like, or embrace life. Like, it's like, it was the same thing. It was one and the same, it was like to fully trust my soul, to fully trust spirit. Like, I had to experience some things that changed me forever, and in all the best ways, because it's a power within you. Once you know your power, once you experience it, there is no one and nothing that can ever change it. There is nothing that can ever stop you again from not listening to your own soul, your own intuition, your own feelings, your own body. Like, you become your own power, you become your own connection. You develop the relationship with your soul, with source, with God, or however you want to refer to it. And that's the beauty of this, is you get to discover it for yourself through your own experiences. Okay. I feel you're very empathic. You may have a lot of narcissistic energy around you, and that's a very, very difficult energy. And yet it's our most difficult, challenging relationships that are our greatest teachers, because they really show us who we are. This is like the opportunity to really be in your integrity and really stand your ground in terms of what you know to be true for yourself. And so you're a very powerful light. You're a very, very powerful light. So know that you can get through anything in this life. And, by facing any sort of dark things, the darkness, the evil type of energy, spirits, whatever, however you want to refer to them, remember always that all is love, all is benevolent, and hold that in your heart. Walk with an open heart. Don't close your heart for any reason whatsoever, and you'll be shown exactly what the truth is. And it's all love. It's all benevolent. It's so empowering in so many ways. And it's not about being arrogant or anything. It's about being humble and being neutral as much as possible. And you can't get it wrong, because the intelligence of life is far beyond what we can even fathom. And so, have faith in yourself, trust yourself. Okay. You're a very powerful soul. Your light is very, very bright and very powerful. And that's why you attract a lot of different types of energies into your life. So it's really important that you learn about your energy and how to respond to different things in your life, how to protect your energy by creating healthy boundaries around yourself, by knowing yourself. Okay. And then so that you can never be manipulated or deceived ever again. Okay. The Grail Knight, romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. So this is really powerful here with the Grail Knight. It's a number 6. It's a soulmate energy. You have a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean infinite soulmate energy around you, supporting you through this process in your life, through this time in your life. It's all about seeking out the sacred, knowing how sacred you are, that all of it is sacred. Even if it feels illusionary at times, there's a sacred reason behind it. And it's through these experiences that we realize our true power and who we really are as humans, as souls, as multidimensional beings. All right. So I feel a lot of spirit guides around you, and I feel this energy of, understanding what true romance is, true love is. We often really come to terms with what true love is when we experience what it isn't, and so I feel like there's a guide here, like the masculine energy. There's a guide that wants to help you understand on a deeper level what true love is, what it's all about, what true romance is all about, and the sacred energy of life itself, and being able to really learn and grow with that energy. This is very profound time for you, okay? Very, very profound time for you. Let me pull some more cards here. Be without malice, number 4. Okay. So as we go into this darker type of energy, it's really important that you stay self-aware and, don't judge yourself or beat yourself up. If you act out or react in certain ways out of fear or out of just pure frustration or anger, do your best to remind yourself to be in your integrity and, recognize that if anything we give out, if it's any sort of malice type of energy, that it will come back to us in some way. However, if you are willing to learn and work with the energies, you'll become understanding of what's really going on. You may have this malice type of energy being projected at you left and right. You can feel it, even if it's not, even if you're not able to verify it in the physical reality, you can feel it. So do your best not to become that way. Do your best instead to focus on love, to see this as a lesson in becoming masterful of yourself. To become self-mastered, we need to face the darkest things within ourselves that we perceive as dark. And when we recognize, what it's all about, when we learn what it's all about, and we are the light within. It's difficult to explain, to anyone. It's something we all have to experience to know. And it's very human, to react in certain ways and to, want to, there's a period where, when we're facing any sort of dark stuff, we have a tendency to want to, avoid it or shy away from it or say, no, this is negative. However, there's nothing negative about learning about life and the energy of life and what it's all about. especially when it comes to humanity. And there's so many wounds in humanity. And if we do not acknowledge those wounds, they grow and they fester and they become worse. So a lot of us who are really powerful lights, we are able to handle the education and the learning of where this hurt is coming from and how to heal it, how to transmute it. You may receive, it may be something where in the future, you're able to be someone who can transmute very unhealed energies, very dark energies, as I am. I do that on a daily basis. And I remember going through similar things like this where, there was a lot of narcissistic energy surrounding me, a lot of deception, a lot of sabotage, a lot of very hurtful things happen. And I had to own and claim the responsibility for how I was a part of that energy and learn how to heal it and transmute it. I don't see anything truly in life as evil or bad or anything like that. I just see energy that is requiring some sort of healing or nurturing of love. There's an absence of love that's going on. And when you reach a certain place within your own healing journey and you can be a neutral observer to it, that's when you're really able to benefit the collective in a way that you never imagined. However, you have to be willing to go through certain things within your own journey that feel dark, that feel heavy. That's because you're so strong and you're capable and you're able to do it. It's just that you have to experience it for yourself to know that you can do it. And so it's all a part of the spiritual journey. It's all a part of learning. And I promise you, it's worth every bit of it. I mean, there are so many times I didn't even think I was going to make it. I didn't even want to be here anymore. It was so bad, I got out my pen and my notebook and I just started writing, everything I heard, everything I felt, everything that was within me, and just started writing. And I noticed that, there was so much going on within the consciousness and energies around me that it was all stemming from pain. It was all stemming from somebody getting hurt. It's like when we can understand at the core, like why we react to certain things, why we lash out, why we do things, why do people lie and deceive and manipulate, where's the love and all this stuff. I had to really go deep, and there was so much I began to understand, and I really began to trust spirit and work with spirit in ways that I never had before. I didn't even know it was possible. Right. And I just said, whatever, it's either this or I'm out of here. I was like, I don't know what else to do. And I realized, through the process, as hard as it was on some days, I didn't think I was going to make it, and I was so tired of it. It was just like, what can you do, and you keep asking these questions and you keep feeling it. And, one thing leads to the next, one thing leads to the next. Spirit keeps showing up. New things keep showing up. So just know, like, whatever it is, you were born for this, like, or it wouldn't be happening to you. And remember that you are a very powerful light. You're able to see things that others cannot, okay? And that can be frightening to them. And in that fear, they project things on you that aren't true. Okay, so you've got to remember what is true and what isn't. You have to be able to see the truth. And there'll be times when you may feel confused and not know. However, there's ways, and this is where it comes down to you developing your own connection to spirit, your own daily practices. For me, writing was really helpful, having just notebooks where I could write things down, get things out that I didn't understand, read certain books, and learn about, whatever I felt like I needed to learn. Even I spent like a lot of time, I still do, like I'll watch movies, older movies, newer movies, a lot of older movies too, that pertain to, humanity and the spiritual journey and, what life's all about, human behavior, learning about human behavior. And just spending a lot of time to myself, really allowing myself to experiment with different things so that I wasn't judged, Blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best ways, okay? You're not a sacred rebel for nothing, that's for sure. I even began reading tarot cards, when things started to feel really dark because I didn't know who else to turn to. And that was quite a few years ago. I'd never really read them. I actually bought a tarot deck. It was the Rider-Waite deck. It was this deck right here. I bought it. It was my first tarot deck, and I didn't even open the deck for 1 year. I was so terrified of it. 1 year. However, when I did open it, it just everything was so intuitive, and it was affirming, what I felt I knew to be true. And I didn't, it was just all very intuitive. So it's all very intuitive. She feels, she knows. This is really going to help you affirm for yourself your own intuition in the most wonderful, beautiful, nourishing ways that give you strength, that give you vitality, that help you really feel inspired to know yourself in a deeper way and let go of fears and attachments and be really, open with your heart, to keep your heart open, okay? You're never alone, ever. I promise you that. Only good love surrounds you. Only protection surrounds you. We have smoke. It's interesting. I have my cards all upside down. So you may be feeling a little upside down right now in terms of just things feel flipped. Things feel like, inside out. Like there's just, it's just a part. It's a totally natural, normal part of it, especially with everything that's going on in humanity right now. Okay. So just know that. And we have smoke prayers. So don't be afraid of the smoke, even fires. Like if you feel like, I don't know, there's like things where you may feel like writing out some things that you just need to get out, that you feel that are so dark and so evil type and just whatever. Know that you can always burn them in a fire. Send your prayers to spirit, send your prayers to the universe, to release, to begin understanding the alchemical flow of life, how to work with alchemy, understanding the elements, fire, earth, air, water, ether. Discovering more about that and working with fire in a way that's benevolent, that's healing, that's really good, that's a part of, cleansing and transmuting. Okay, there's something here about sending your prayers up in smoke, and smoke is interacting, it's like, we're all connected. This energy is all one. So I feel like there's some time that you'll have to explore some things on your own, and to be able to experience and witness certain alchemical ways of being able to transmute this energy. I feel like you learning about transmuting energy is really important, and really a part of your purpose and your path, okay? You are heard. I mean, you are heard. The ancestors are with you. Like, it's like gathering around a fire. We all love that on some level. There's something very profound about it. And the power of fire to transmute, to help you transmute energies, okay, that are very heavy and very dense, a purification type of process, okay? So, yeah, writing things on paper, certain things that you feel you need to write down and then like kind of burn and release that energy, okay, to source. Like there's something around that. However you're looking into that or learning about that, very much feel that affirmed here for you, okay? So much spiritual guidance around you right now. You are seeing the situation accurately, Horus. Okay? Like you are very, 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 very supported in whatever it is that you're doing right now. The ancestors, the guides are with you, working with you day and night, nonstop, okay? You're never alone. And this is about discovering, like, on your own, so to speak, like how you do this, how you transmute this, what your purpose is. And it's something only you can discover on your own, because your soul's going to lead you to all the right resources, to all the right education, to all the right people, whatever it is. Okay. And it's really, really, really learning to trust your intuition, because it's so powerful and it's such a wonderful source of your own well-being, your own light, your own everything. And you need to know it. You need to know it. You need to feel it and have it affirmed. And I feel like all of the support around you that wants to affirm it for you so strongly, to not give up, to not lose faith or hope, to really trust yourself and listen to yourself and know that you're not alone in this. There's so many of us that go through it, and you don't need to go through it alone in isolation and silence. To be on your own to learn is one thing. It's a whole nother thing to feel completely isolated and cut off from the world, like, you don't know what to do, okay? So there's so many of us that do go through similar things, and, we've had to learn day by day, and that's when you discover, there's a whole world of people out there that do support you in every way, consciously, unconsciously, through your heart, through your soul. Okay, you are seeing this situation accurately, whatever it is, okay, and you know what to do inside. And so if you need strength in taking action or doing whatever it is you need to do, ask the universe, ask your soul for guidance, ask them for help, ask them for assistance, ask the angels to be with you, the archangels especially, they're very powerful, okay? The archangels are very powerful. Chop wood, 42. Chop wood, carry water, right? Okay, like there's some situations in life that there's just nothing you can do. You've got to stay focused on what you can do every day, even if there's not a lot going on. Stay focused on what you can do, even if it's just, tidying up, cleaning up, doing chores. It will allow you to stay grounded in the physical reality when you're waiting for things. When you need, it's like if you're somewhere and you can't leave right away, stay focused on the things that keep you grounded, on the things that keep you sane. It's feeling like, it helps save your sanity. It really does. Like being connected in the mundane ways, or in the ways that we just need to keep our lives going. And it allows you to kind of be in your own zone, right? Your own flow. I remember when like back in the day, I would get so angry sometimes. if I ever got really angry, I would always start vacuuming. Like, that was like my go-to. Like I would start vacuuming or like doing chores around the house, right? It's just something where, when you begin to really understand your energy and how to work with it and recognize all of it and how it serves you in so many ways, it's like there's something here where you're really opening up to a whole new depth of yourself, like knowing yourself in a whole deeper way, where you don't just have to like resort to, getting to the point where you have to go clean or go do something. However, you're going to see how it can be very meditative and a part of your spiritual practice even, cleansing things, transmuting energy as you're doing it. Like envision yourself that you're cleansing energy, you're transmuting energy. You're like this cleaning force, this bright light that's like purifying everything, okay? And it allows you to kind of be with your own intuition, your own heart and soul. Listen to your soul's guidance, I'm seeing the broom here just like sweeping, cleaning, doing these things. It's like you can just really be in your energy. And you can discover things, how it's not just doing chores. There's so much more to it, right? So chop wood, okay? Maybe having a nice fire, bonfire or outdoor fire under the stars, something like that. Man holding a coin. Look at this. Okay, so yeah, like I'm really feeling the masculine energy around you in a really beautiful way. The Grail Knight, this man, he's like very caring, very kind, very romantic type of energy, especially here with the Two of Pentacles and how it came out, upside down or reversed. It's like there's something here where you're, no matter what, like you are so supported when it comes to your finances. There's a masculine energy here that is so supportive of you. And I feel like when this came out, it's like, I feel like it's just something you needed to see. It's not something where it's, permanent in any way. It's very, very temporary, very short-lived. And it has nothing to do with you not knowing how to manifest or not being aligned. It has to do with you learning something very powerful so that you have that wisdom moving forward, okay? Because I feel like you're a very responsible person. I feel like you're very well aligned with all of the right things. It's something you need to see, though. And it's something here about really making that connection with the masculine energy, whether this is within yourself or with someone that you know or someone that you may know in the future. Regardless, it's something here with the masculine energy and trusting the masculine energy, trusting that innate inner like inspired energy to move or to take action or to be in a way where, I don't know, there's something here about trusting the masculine energy, okay? And I feel it really strongly around you in a really loving, solid, supportive way, okay? So if there is any sort of question about your finances, I do feel a masculine energy here that's supporting you no matter what's happening. And this is an energy that loves you very deeply. Like this is a very deep unconditional love. You know, there's no judgment, there's no right or wrong. It's just like this beautiful energy of support and stability for you, okay? And could be helping you out in terms of your finances. A lot of gratitude for this energy. Like I can feel gratitude, appreciation, and just know that it's there for you, okay? You deserve it. There's a reason for it, and it's supporting you through this time in your life. And so it's just something to be very grateful for, aware of. And that, you know, in itself brings relief. Like there's only so much you can do every day. You're doing your best. I can feel you're doing your absolute best. So the support, you know, the resources, the reassurance is all there for you, and you deserve it. Okay. So just remind yourself to be grateful and appreciative, and know that this supportive energy is there for you in every way possible. Okay. So let's see what else wants to be shown here to you. Let's see, let me get one here from, let's get a self-love card. I am totally in charge of my life now. The moment I say positive affirmations, I step out of the victim role. I am no longer helpless. I acknowledge my own power. I love this so much. This is a beautiful, beautiful affirmation to close this message, because whatever this is about you being fully in charge of your life, your path, your journey, and feeling it, feeling that empowerment, knowing that you're in charge, knowing that you're creating the stability for yourself. There's such an amazing, powerful energy here. You are a very powerful person, okay? And the most powerful people go through the most difficult things in life. The most difficult. Okay, so know that about yourself. You are definitely a very appreciated, loved, deeply loved person. You have so much to offer this world in terms of who you are, and just being able to experience this life as it's meant to be experienced. You know, this is a very temporary time in your life, even though there may be days where it just feels like it's never going to end. This is a very important time in your life, because it's helping you really, really, really experience your strength and knowing how you operate, your energy, your power, becoming very masterful. Okay, so positive affirmations. The moment I say positive affirmations, I step out of the victim role. I am no longer helpless. I acknowledge my own power. Okay, my goodness, group number 2. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you for being a sacred rebel. Thank you for being, you know, so strong and so courageous, and just, you know, facing whatever life is bringing you, because I know I've been through this myself, and, you know, I'm still learning every day so much. Definitely, you know, want to encourage you to keep going, because every day you'll feel more empowered, you'll feel stronger, you'll feel more reassured in your own wisdom and what you know to be true, and you'll feel more, you know, grounded and solid and just in the flow, and it's so worth it. It is so worth it, and there's so much goodness coming for you, okay? This is all a part of your destiny and becoming who you really are, and it wouldn't be happening if it wasn't meant to be, okay? So thank you so much for being you. I'm sending you tons and tons of love and strength and integrity and balance and justice and relief and comfort and joy and whatever, you know, and I believe in you, and I know you'll get through this. I know you will, or you wouldn't be watching this, okay? So thank you so much, all of you, once again, for tuning in. Thank you to all my beautiful subscribers. I love you infinitely. I truly do. And if you are new to the channel and this message resonated, please do subscribe. It truly is my honor and pleasure to share these messages with all of you. I'm so grateful to be able to. So just be really good to yourself. Take really good care of yourself. And I'll be back again very soon with another message, okay? I love you infinitely. Peace. Hello, group number 3. How are all of you feeling? I hope you're feeling well. Thank you once again for tuning in. I'm so grateful to be here sharing this message. So let's see for you, Sacred Rebel, what your heart and soul want you to know at this time. Pandora's Gift. Number 45. I love this. Pandora's Gift. There are some beautiful, magical, wonderful discoveries that you are about to embark upon discovering. Oh my goodness. I feel a lot here. Something's unfolding for you. There's some things coming out of Pandora's box for you that are truly gifts and talents and magical things that your heart has been desiring, and yet you have no way of ever knowing what they were until you see them and experience them. Okay, I feel like you're really ready for this. I feel like there's a lot of alchemy elements involved. There's a lot of love involved. There's a lot of fun, and just discovering, accepting, receiving, being joyous in it. You know, this is a part of like the beautiful unfoldment of your journey, you know, where it's like you're really discovering yourself, and now you're able to really, you know, I don't know, interact with these new spiritual concepts and ideas and expansion of consciousness and talents and gifts that really, you know, fulfill your heart, really fulfill your life in ways that are super enjoyable and magical. Okay, so let's get some tarot cards here. There's some things that you're discovering that you know, it's like they're never going back in the box again. They are quite beautiful. And we have the King of Rods here. So you're like a leader in whatever it is you're doing. It's this quality of leadership, this quality of, you know, warmth and fire and passion that's very grounded, very stable. You're very much ready to employ these gifts, to discover these gifts, to utilize these gifts, to play with these gifts, to express these gifts, whatever they are. It's quite profound. Oh my goodness. And we have the Star. Wow. It's like you're a star. You're a star. And the Ace of Swords. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's like this is your truth. This is something you felt within yourself all this time. You've been feeling it. You know there's so much inside of you, and it's like opening this box of treasures. And you're like, "Yes, this is you feel it. It's so innate within you. You're so ready for it. You're in a position in your life, a place in your life where you're able to feel very grounded, very stable. I feel you so connected, you know, to yourself, to life around you. You're very healing, nurturing energy. You're very light. You're very bright. You're a star. And this is like your truth. It's like you're proud. You know, there's a feeling of feeling proud and grateful and appreciative. And yet there's humbleness, you know, because you've been through so much and you've chosen, you know, to really shine. And here you are. I feel you shining even in the darkest of nights. I feel you shining really brightly. And I feel you being still very attentive to what's really important. You know, it's like it's not going to go to your head. It's not something that there's any arrogance attached to, or like you're going to, you know, become somebody else. This is about you. This is like somebody, this is who you really are, and you're ready. You're ready for these like amazing new energies to be within you and express out of you and to discover, like, I don't know, there's something here that is just so so beautiful. Okay, my goodness, let's get some clarifying cards here. It's like you're ready. You're so ready for this. Pandora's gift. Oh my goodness. It's something only you can express. It's something only you can feel and experience, and it's yours. Like this is your thing. This is your joy. This is what you get to be known for, right? Like this is your thing. You shine. You shine. Oh my goodness, this one to come out, the Three of Cups. Yeah, like everyone's celebrating. They're like, yeah, yeah. I don't know. There's just this energy of like really finding your thing in life that just stimulates you, excites you, really lights you on fire. And it feels so natural, right? It feels so natural. It feels so good. And yet it doesn't change you. It doesn't change who you are. It just, you get to just expand your expression. You know, you get to play in new ways that have always been innate within you. It's just, there's something here where you feel really healed. You feel really whole. New inspiring ideas and inspirations, your own truth, your own truth, your own truth, your own inspired truths, your own inspired thoughts. Okay. We have the Hanged Man. Oh, wow. And the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing you like looking at yourself in new ways, like, wow, I could really be a star. I'm like a celebrity in my own right. And yet it's like the natural progression of everything that your path, your journey, what you've been through. I'm seeing you like looking at yourself from a new angle, and like people are like, I don't know, this one just like giving him a drink of water, It's like there's like an entourage of spirit around you. It's so beautiful. It's your charismatic spirit, your open heart, your warm heart, your genuine care and kindness and compassion for yourself and others, for humanity, for Earth, for life, watering the flowers, watering the plants. It's not like you're not going to like forget about what's really important just because this is so amazing, because you're so amazing. You're this bright star now. Okay, I feel like there's going to be some new ideas around, how you're perfecting your craft, your gifts, your talents, your income. I feel your income, it's like it's all very natural to you. It's like well deserved. This is your thing. You get to do what you love and be happy and live your life, and it just gets better and better and better. Okay, I feel like you have new ideas on how you can integrate that into your life, new ideas on how you can expand whatever it is you're doing right now, your art, your career, your business, your income, whatever this is. I feel this energy of just being very well received, very appreciated, and you're very grateful for it. It just feels so good to be able to give and receive in such love, and to be able to have, the ideas flowing in that can allow you to spend more time with what it is you truly love doing in a way that's, it's so well accepted. It flows in your life. It supports your life in beautiful ways. And it's something that you enjoy engaging with on a daily basis, a part of who you are. It is who you are. And to receive, income, to build a business around that reaches people in ways that are so supportive in their lives, and it supports you. This is like really going to support you and your foundation and whatever it is you're doing. And I do feel new ideas pouring through for that. I feel like you know when to nurture yourself, when to focus on self-care, well-being, all of that. It's like you can feel intuitively you're in the flow with the intuitive life force energy. There's not really like a set schedule. You get to make your own schedule. You get to be the boss of your own life. And I feel like, there's just all of this new beautiful energy that's entering into your life. And I feel like there's like spiritual gifts and artistic gifts and creative gifts that you're discovering about yourself that are really fun to engage with, that you enjoy and are very well received as well. There's a lot of energy pointing to this, feeling of you being a true leader of life itself, of humanity, of how to live your life, how to live your dreams, how to make your dreams real. Okay. So maybe this is a time for you to, be able to see yourself in that angle. I love how these are coming out where, the light, the halos illuminated around him. And it's like this beautiful reflection of yourself, being able to look at yourself and reflect on yourself and, who you really are, and being able to see yourself as a star, being able to love yourself, self-love, like truly loving yourself, and seeing like who you really are. You're someone who really cares. You're very humble. You nurture, you love. There's such kindness, and you're seeing that for yourself, in your own self. And that's really beautiful. And the world may see you as just this, very awesome leader who knows what they're doing and celebrating. And meanwhile, you're like, well, I'm just this humble person. I'm just being me, right? So I feel like there's just some beautiful gifts that are coming your way, and, new ideas and inspiration on how you can spend more time focused on your craft, on your hobbies, on your arts, on your creative path, on your income, whatever this is, it all correlates together somehow. So that's really beautiful, okay? You're becoming masterful in whatever it is that you're doing. And it's very, very cool. It's very supportive. It's just lovely. It's just lovely. You're just getting better and better all the time. Oh, we have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. I love this. Okay. The phoenix rising from the ashes. I feel like you're a purifying force. You are a force, and your energy is very purifying. Whatever is going on, I feel like you have a very positive mindset. You're very rooted in the truth and love. And I feel like, whatever new phases that you embark on in life that you're embracing, there's always a sense of rekindling. There's always a sense of growth, of renewal. And whatever this is, this is a part of it. It's like another experience of the phoenix energy, of being able to transmute energies, to be reborn in new ways. And yet it's like becoming more and more of who you really are, the layers of yourself, and being able to reflect on yourself, the in, the out, the up, the down, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, all of it. All of it creates this one beautiful energy of yourself and how you're connected to the world in the most profound ways, even though it may appear very subtle. It's like there's something here that's just so deep and profound and yet so subtle. Okay. So the phoenix, I love it. And I feel like whatever this transformation is, it feels very natural, very effortless and welcomed. Like you're it's like you can walk through fire. You are the fire. You are the fire somehow. Okay. Mm. And I love with the feathers, the phoenix, and then this mask here with the feathers. A lot of color. Oh, we got the cow that wanted to jump out. The cow. So nourishment, abundance, asking, and receiving. Again, I feel this wonderful understanding of the cycles of life and the cycles of gratitude and appreciation, and how what we give, we receive, and it's got to be mutual. It's like this mutual energetic love, this mutual feeling of love between us. The cow will graciously, gladly share her milk as long as you love her and give her a beautiful place to live and let her be a cow, and don't, abuse it in any way, abuse her. So there's like this energy of, the cow wanting to share and you wanting to share with the cow, or whatever this is. It's like this energy of understanding the mutualness of life, of love. You're very much surrounded with this beautiful, abundant energy, and not being afraid to ask and receive what it is that you need. And I feel like you fulfill, other people's prayers and what they're asking for through whatever gifts or talents that you share and offer. You understand that now because you're able to fulfill what others are asking for. So there's this great quality of nourishment going on. It's very, very mutual back and forth. It's really nice, really beautiful, and very peaceful. The cow. I see the cow. They're so sweet and slow and just leisurely, and it's just like this energy of like, it feels like it's so big and yet it's just so chill. It's just like, yeah, it's just relaxed and in the flow. I love it. It feels really good. Even here, like the hangman just chilling. And even the guy working here, he's just standing there like, yeah, yeah, I think I'll do this. And it's just happening. It's like magic. Release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance, okay? So I'm really feeling you are immensely supported and guided, especially in the angelic realms, your guides, your spirit team, your entourage. They just want you to know at any time, that you can always release and surrender, whatever challenges you're facing in life, because there'll always be challenges. There'll always be, different things, difficulties, things that are happening. I'm always releasing and surrendering all the time, like whatever it is. And if I don't know something, it's like just surrendering to that. I don't need to know, or I may not know, or I don't understand this right now, or whatever it is, or what do I need to learn from this? Like I release this, I surrender to whatever this is, and it all just flows. Like I'm feeling like the light here, like at any time, you always continually have that beautiful support, and you're very much a part of that angelic realm. Like I feel you are someone who is a part of that angelic team. Okay. So they're like your partners and your confidants, and as life grows, we all appreciate having confidants and partners that understand where we are consciously in our lives, especially if you're a leader. When you're the leader, there's often, not very many in your, direct in your direct, reality, so it's like there's other leaders out there that you're connected to consciously in your heart and soul that are always supporting you every step of the way, okay? Never be afraid to, you know, ask for assistance, release challenges, whatever it is, okay? That's really important for a leader to know, because like we do tend to carry a lot of weight on our shoulders, and we think, oh well, if we don't do this, no one else will. However, there's something here about just release things. So if it gets too hard or challenging, or it's just feeling too heavy, release it, and allow the assistance to be shown or come in for you, okay? Astrology, destiny, look at this. Wow. I feel like the stars are all aligned for you. This is like a part of your, destiny that was always meant to be. And you've really opened to it. You've really embraced it. You've really accepted it. Um, it's like recognizing that it's so much bigger than we know, right? And we're never alone. And it's not necessarily just our own personal life experiences. It's not just necessarily our relationships. Like certain things happen because of, bigger energies that are going on around us. So you may be guided to tune more into astrology or learning more about astrology, numerology, even tarot. Watching these tarot messages affirming. You may want to do it yourself. There may be certain things where you're interested in just understanding the alignment of certain energies and planets and, the day you were born and your life path and whatever that is. Because I feel like this is about being aware of the bigger cycle and how you play a role in all of that. Okay, so whatever this is, it's all meant to be. This is a part of like your life path unfolding in perfect alignment with everything that you're experiencing, and you're really embracing it. Okay, so I feel like that may be beneficial for you if you're interested in that. That it can affirm certain things or like certain dates or when you want to do something. It may guide you to just become more aware of it in your own time frame, and like you may want to create things at a certain time of the month and not create certain, like allow other things to happen. I don't know, it may help you organize your schedule better. Just things that can be useful in your daily life when it comes to, all the different things that are going on. Astrology may help you in that, okay? And being more aware of what's going on certain dates, the moon cycles, the planets and all of that, like when you're planning something or when you want to execute something. I don't know, that may prove to be very helpful for you. There's only one way to find out. Oh, look at this. We have the power of joy, Maitreya, Buddha. Okay. So yeah, you're discovering the power of your joy and how that really aligns you with all your heart's desires, all your dreams. This beautiful thing we call life, all the beauty, all the color, and creating your own joy, being a source of joy in your own life, knowing that you are a joy, pure joy. Your soul is a feeling, and it's a feeling of pure joy. And when you're aligned with those things in life that allow you to express your soul authentically, you align with that power of joy. So that energy is very much around you. It's very felt. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, okay? I don't have to tell you, but the power of your joy is just beautiful. I love even how it's coming out with the red and how he's wearing red, because it just feels very passionate, very alive, very happy, very beautiful. Giving you the fire, the fuel. Again, the fire. It's a fire energy. I love it. I love it so much. Imagine. Look at this. Then we have the blue, the clear, crisp blue, tranquil, peaceful energy of the imagination, the possibilities, what can be created, what's going to happen in life. Being able to just imagine things in the unseen, and what it would mean if they manifested and what's possible now. So this may be a time where you're able to really imagine, things becoming reality for the first time, like it's one thing to just imagine something. It's another to be able to imagine it knowing that it's possible. It's like, oh, this is great. This is fun. So maybe some time right now to imagine the number 20. I'm feeling that's an energy of just beautiful harmony, balance, cooperation, with your own imagination, with love and infinite possibilities. Giving yourself some time to just imagine, what could be, what you could create, what's possible, and feeling the joy, imagining that, being in your joy, what we imagine when we're in our joy, really igniting our imaginations in beautiful ways, bringing our imaginations to life. It's like these cards are very beautiful because it's like this is like just the clear sky. There's not really anything manifest in physical form, right? Except for the moon up here. And yet, here it is like in full physical manifestation. I don't know. There's something here about just really feeling peaceful about it. And there's a calmness to it that's really, really great. So allow yourself some time to imagine right now. Imagine what's possible. Have fun with it. Oh, anxiety, number 18, okay? Anxiety. So again, whatever it is that causes anxiety within anything that's going on within your life, remember that you can release and surrender that. Ask the angels, ask the archangels for, support in that, to help you surrender to whatever it is that you can't control at this time, to stay focused on what you can, to release any sort of worries to them, any sort of things that are plaguing you. It's like that's totally natural. It's totally a human thing to do. And I feel like, especially as we're growing in such beautiful ways and new energies are entering into our lives that are aligned with love and aligned with joy, it can still create, feelings of anxiety or worry, especially if there's people around us that feel that way. Or we don't know quite how to address something, being in a leadership role, being in a position where, you're well received. There may be still others that don't quite understand, are not aligned to that energy. They're still learning and growing. So whatever you have, when I feel like if it's any sort of anxiety or worry, that really allowing yourself to tune into your spirit guides, your team, your own soul, tuning into the power of joy. Even Buddha here, allowing yourself to meditate, imagine, focus on that pure energy of love. And, just know that whatever you're feeling anxious about ever, anything that comes up, that's just a part of being human, right? And so there's like options, there's things that you can do. And I feel like this is also where astrology may come into play for you as well. Like if you're able to look ahead and see, the energies that are happening in life, you may feel less anxiety of, just understanding things in the bigger picture, to ease any sort of worries or anxieties, okay? Because I feel like that's totally normal for someone in a leadership role to feel, or someone who is more aware of certain things than others. Like anxiety is just one of those things where the more we trust ourselves, the more we trust our path, the more we understand about the bigger picture and how we're all connected and how these things are manifesting as they should, the less anxiety we feel. We instead learn to trust fully. And, being anxious is a part of being human. So it's something that we're always learning from. There's a reason for it. And it's about being able to respond to it from that true place of your power. And that's what allows you to be such a great leader, is that you learned how to respond to different things from that place. And every time you do, you learn something new. You learn something new about that particular situation or person or behavior or energy. And that only increases your own stability and wisdom and foundation and being able to handle situations that others may not. Okay. And also continue to be a shining example, facing things that we're unfamiliar with and maybe not always knowing the best way to handle it. And yet tuning into our source, tuning into our spirit, and then being able to approach it or respond to it. And then we all learn something together. So you're never alone, okay? Like you're never alone. And you just need to know that and remember that anytime you may feel alone on certain things, okay? So let's see what else wants to speak to you at this time. Oh my goodness. Let's get one of these here. Respect your boundaries, okay? Number 33, respect your boundaries. So continually, take a look at your boundaries and just, check in with your health, the healthy boundaries. You may discover that you need to create, other kinds of boundaries around yourself more consciously, or within yourself, just as you're growing and becoming more seen in certain ways. Like there may be new things that arise that, give you an opportunity to establish a new boundary for yourself. Always respect what's right for you first and foremost, and that will help set the tone for everything moving forward. I'm feeling it's just so beautiful. Like you do it so gracefully, like you recognize it right away and you're just able to gracefully, do what you need to do. Okay. So respect your boundaries. Um, I just love the dragon, and the pink and the green. And again, there's like this feathery energy, this flare, this beautiful, artistic, creative, colorful, a lot of colorful, like you're a very colorful, beautiful person. Okay. I just like, you're very attractive. You have a great way of presenting yourself. And you're just like, yeah, I don't know. There's just something here that's just very, it's just very beautiful. Okay. Like it could be considered, like a bit much to people, or like flamboyant, or like very expressive. And yet it's just so heartwarming and so touching and just so powerful at the same time. Like you can definitely feel your heart is very, very humbled and gratitude. There's like a lot of gratitude and stability and nobility too. Like it's like this noble, beautiful, unique energy that's just so, it's so spirit, it's so soul, like you're really expressing your soul in very inspirational ways. So thank you. Sacred Rebel. Thank you. It's just wonderful. It's wonderful to feel and see. I just love it so much. I love variety and diversity in life, and I love it when people truly express their authenticity. And I always consider myself like really neutral. Like I'm so neutral. Like I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. And I don't know. It's like I enjoy dressing up and things for certain occasions. However, most of the time I'm just like a jeans and t-shirt person. Like I'm very simple, and I've always been that way. And I think, that's just a part of like the variety of life. Like I know myself and I'm good like that. I like being out in the garden and, being outside or just being inside. I like being barefoot. Honestly, like if I didn't have to wear clothes, I probably wouldn't. But it's like I know myself, and I love it when I see people who are really expressive and colorful in their own authenticity, because it inspires me in so many ways to kind of like, oh, like, yeah, I should decorate myself up a little bit more. And then I'm like grateful for it because, we all inspire each other in certain ways. And, it is about finding that balance. And yet, there's some of us that are really, I don't know, we're all so different. It's just like a rose and, a simple little daisy flower. They're both beautiful in their own ways, and yet they're perfect just as they are. Like you wouldn't want that. They can't change to, it's just how they are. And I just love it. Okay. So I don't know. I feel there's something really beautiful about you that's really attractive to a lot of people. And yet, here you are as the star, like the woman's naked. Like I still see you. I feel you as your person, like who you are. And I don't know. It's just like this energy of really appreciating however you express yourself. It is so beautiful, and you just need to know that, okay? I open myself to all good. I receive life's gifts with joy and pleasure and gratitude. So again, there's, just opening yourself up to all good. Really being open to all the good that's coming your way, all the good that's unfolding for you, because it is all good. I don't feel anything here that is like ever going to cause any sort of trouble in your life. I feel you really aligned with your path, and it's all really good. Like it's all good from here on out. Any sort of challenges or anything you face in the future will be in a way that empowers your growth. That is like you're excited and willing to take on any sort of challenges because you know that it's exciting and improves. It's all a part of it. You're capable, you're ready, you're knowing, you know yourself very well. Okay. So it's like, you just need to hear that you're open to all the good in your life, to be able to receive it, to know that you give it as well. I receive life's gifts with joy and pleasure and gratitude. Okay. The power of joy. Like I just feel you in this energy of pleasure, really embracing pleasure, feeling pleasure, living the pleasure. And it's all pleasurable, from the most simple to the most, extravagant and exquisite. Okay, I love it all so much. You are absolutely adorable, perfect, wonderful, and I truly hope, group number 3, that this message resonated with all of you. Um, I'm so grateful to share these messages. You are all so beautiful, and I'm so grateful to be connected to all of you. It feels like such an honor. It truly is my pleasure. It's my pleasure to share these messages with you. So thank you for allowing me the opportunity. Thank you to all my beautiful subscribers. I love you infinitely. You're all so amazing. I'm so grateful for you. And if you are new to the channel and the message resonated, please do subscribe. Welcome. And I will be back again very soon with more messages for all of you. So have fun, be good to yourself, and enjoy all the pleasure that you're receiving and that you will continue to receive. Okay, I just love it so much. It's very exciting. Be good to yourself. I'll be back again very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace.